Yo, what's going on, guys? Bennie here and welcome back for another video. Now in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my custom Lego Super Mario 3D World Super Bell Hill expansion set. If you guys didn't know, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is actually out for the Nintendo Switch right now, so if you haven't already picked it up, I'll have a link in my description to where you can get it. This game is honestly super fun and I really enjoyed it. I played through it, I made a ton of notes on videos that I could do off of the game, so expect some videos in the near future about Super Mario 3D World. It was especially fun for me because I didn't play it on the Wii U. If you haven't already played Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U, I recommend this game so much. Like, it is like a must-have. Because on top of 3D World, you also get the adventure of Bowser's Fury. Anyways, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Shout out to this subscriber for having such an amazing idea. And remember, if you guys want to shout out in one of my future videos, make sure to do two things. First, make sure to subscribe, that's the most important step. And second, make sure to comment down below your ideas for future LEGO Super Mario expansion sets, or power-up packs, or ideas that you have for like Super Mario 3D World types of like builds or anything like that. Also, let me know in the comment section if you guys picked up Super Mario 3D World, or if you are planning on picking it up, or like whatever. Alright, and with all that stuff out of the way, let's just jump right into today's video. Okay, so the first character that we're going to be taking a look at is the Cat Goomba. This is my personal favorite Goomba that I've ever made. There is a cat tail piece that's like made of rubber around the back that's specially colored to the Cat Goomba. This Goomba is built exactly like all the other Goombas, just with an orange design. There's also white Mario feet and also like a little bit of white on the mouth. That represents like his white tuft of fur that kind of goes down to his legs. He also has little cat ears that are just like two cheese slopes that are just like reversed, so they're kind of like facing away from each other. It makes it look a little bit like cat ears. I really like how that looks. The print for the Goomba's face is exactly like all the other Goomba's faces. It's just on orange and white tile. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Okay, so the next character that we're going to be taking a look at is Squeak. This character is honestly pretty goofy. I don't know when he was introduced to the Mario games, but I saw him in the early levels of Mario 3D World, so I just decided to include him in this set. His face print is pretty detailed. He's also a bit taller than all the other like Goombas and all those enemies, even though it's built very similar. It has a 2x2 flat white tile in between the legs and the full body, just to kind of give it some height, also to expand the belly on the printed tile. Speaking of that printed tile, the print's actually pretty cool. You got his eyes, his nose, his whiskers, all the features that a Squeak has. He also has red Mario feet, and the whole like color scheme to him is like this light baby blue type of color, which I really like. I think it looks really nice in Lego. His ears are also kind of cute. They're just like these two little arching pieces, which is like just one by one little smooth arches. I just love those pieces so much. I think it looks really good, especially for like mouse ears. There's also a interactive Mario tile around the back of him, and also a 2x1 flat tile on the top of his head. That's pretty much it for Squeak. Let's move on to the next character. And the next character in this set is Lumba. Now this character is also kind of featured in Super Mario 3D World pretty promptly. He has a custom face print. It's kind of like the Goombas, but a little bit different. This character is honestly very closely resembling a Goomba. It has green Mario feet on the bottom and also like a interactive Mario sticker on top. All around his body is just plain, so there's nothing like too special. He doesn't really have like a lot of curvature like a Goomba. I did that purposefully because he's built like a lot different than a Goomba in the game. But I really like how this one turned out. I'm not going to spend any more time on this character because he actually came in my custom series 3. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's a pretty good video. Anyways, let's move on to the last character in this set. And the very last character that we're going to be taking a look at in this set is the Konkador. This character has a very interesting build, but I honestly kind of like how it turned out. The bottom build is actually built very similar to Yoshi. It has a couple of special little brick pieces down there. One gives it like a little tail. The other has like a little bit of a functional element, so you can actually swing the whole head down, which is like how it interacts with Mario in the actual game. There's also a pink shell on his back that's built with a few flat tiles and a few special like circle tiles and stuff like that. Pretty much just like Yoshi's shell is built, like that's how it is. The head is pretty big and blocky, but that's kind of what I would expect from Lego Mario. There's a custom print for the eyes that's just like his glasses or his goggles or whatever it is. There's also a few special bricks inside of the head just to kind of give it the right shaping and stuff, and also to attach the eyes. There's also an interactive Mario tile around on the head instead of the body. The beak is pretty weird. It uses like a bunch of different sloped pieces. But I didn't really know how to work around the beak because the beak in the game is kind of like a weird shape, and I thought that this was the best way to do it, and honestly it looks fine. Anyways, let's move on to the build for this set. Okay, so the build for this set is fairly simple, but let's move from left to right. Starting off from the left, we have one of the bell trees. Now, I didn't really know how to design this because in-game they're pretty big, and all of the Lego circle pieces are fairly small, and if they're not small, then they're all the same size when they're big, so I couldn't have that little loop around on the bottom, so I decided to make it fairly small. There's also these purple flowers that are kind of scattered throughout the map. The tree trunk, or like the white cylinder bricks, are actually white instead of like brown. That's because the Super Bell trees are actually white. Moving right from there, we have a item block. This gives Mario a random item when he scans it. There's also 2 brown blocks. He can't really interact with those at all. If you see, you can actually go 2 separate ways. If you go right from there, you can actually see there's like this little white railing. That's kind of all over the first map in World 1. There's also some of those white railings up above where the clear pipe is. Speaking of the clear pipe, that's kind of like how you interact with the set. You can get one of your smaller enemies like the Goomba or like the cat Goomba, and you can actually throw them down the clear pipe and they actually shoot out of the side. This set does include 2 different clear pipes, and the function is really simple. There's just some slopes inside of the whole hill, so you just throw like an enemy down there and he just like spits out the bottom. You can get like a friend if you're running through the course and he can sit at that pipe, and then when you're passing by he can like throw him at Mario or something, and then it could like knock him over. I think it would be a cool feature to have that, especially because like it's from the enemy's perspective. Instead of like Mario interacting with something to get more coins, it's like the enemies interacting to slow Mario down. Anyways, let's backtrack a little bit to where the other piece of land is. Now you can stand any enemy right here. This is just another one of those 2x2 with like a 1x1 stud in the middle. It also has another purple flower on it, so that's kind of cool. These are just green plates, by the way. There's not really any color difference. Moving on from there is the spot where the enemies like get spit out at Mario, so be weary of that place. You know, if you're crossing by there, watch out for the Goombas. And the last little section is where you find the Konkador. Now he's just kind of standing there and you can actually get Mario, and instead of it coming down when Mario passes and it like hurts him, you can actually go up above where the clear pipe starts, and you can actually hit him from the back of the head. That's where the interactive tile is. When you hit him, the neck will fall over and like it'll do the motion that it does in game where it like tries to hit the enemy that's like crossing. So yeah, that's how I incorporated like the falling neck feature into the game. That's pretty much it for the build for this set. Let's move on to the box. The box for this set is fairly simple. You can see the cat Goomba up in the top right. It also says down in the bottom right, expansion pack. This set comes with 213 pieces and is simply named Super Bell Hill. Don't worry about that number because I totally made that number up. So the set number, if this were to be released, is set number 71485. I have no idea if that's like an actual set number or anything. I just kind of made it up. I really like the box design for this. You can see there's like a lot of blurs where the characters are moving. I'm trying to like really increase my box design. I want it to look like a lot more realistic, and I feel like this actually does look pretty realistic. So I really like how this turned out. Anyways, let's move on from the box to my final thoughts. My final thoughts on this set is I really like this set because I really like the game. This set is one of the custom builds that I feel like really works with the whole Lego Mario theme, especially like right now when they just released Super Mario 3D World to the Switch. I feel like Lego would release this and it would just be like nowhere. Nobody could find it anywhere just because everyone would want this. It comes with a lot of really unique and special characters. In fact, if Lego were to release this, all characters in this set would be exclusive. Mario, of course, is not included in this set, which that is a downside. But for around like $20, this set would be totally 100% worth it. You also get those awesome clear pipes, which those could be used in some pretty cool mocks as well. Anyways, what do you guys think about this set? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching till the very end. And also make sure to comment down below your ideas for future Lego Super Mario 3D World sets. Like if you guys have any special courses in mind that you guys want me to try, I'd be happy to like try out some new stuff like that. Anyways, like I said, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please do subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, don't eat too much candy because it causes cavities. Alright, goodbye.